In one of my CA final exam attempts, I remember getting like really desperate. I remember wanting to clear my exams so bad because everyone around me had cleared. My colleagues had cleared, my juniors who were working under me or with me had cleared. Everyone who were also basically whom I hung out with had also cleared, and I was the only one left from the lot. And I remember getting so desperate, and I just wanted to clear my CA final exams. And in terms of desperation, I got in touch with a couple of astrologers, okay? And I remember very clearly each and every time I met an astrologer, they gave me predictions such as, oh, don't worry, you'll definitely clear your exams in the coming next attempt. I'm very sure it's going to happen for you. Don't worry, like this and that. And it is so obvious, right? Because at that point in time when I literally had zero confidence, I thought कि हाँ कोई और मुझे बोल रहा है तो obviously I'm going to clear. I didn't have that faith in me at all कि for me to change my own destiny or to change my own wheel of fortune, I'll have to begin by placing that faith in myself. And sometimes that faith will also get tested a lot of times before God will actually deliver your share of success to you. In one of those conversations, I remember asking this astrologer, मैंने पूछा कि sir, should I wear a specific type of clothes to my CA final exams? And he said, wait, let me check. I don't know what he checked, I have no clue. And then he came out with this thing saying that based on your kundali, you'll have to wear yellow color clothes. And I remember, I can't control my laugh because I remember when he said yellow, I did not even have single yellow colored clothes in my wardrobe, and I immediately placed order for a couple of them, thinking that if I just wear these clothes, I'm magically going to clear my exams. And I wore those clothes, I'm not even lying, I wore those color clothes for all of my exams. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually did that. And I don't know if it's a coincidence or it's just me. Just like me, there were so many other people in the examination hall who were wearing similar color clothes. I don't know whether it was just me reading too much into the room. Yeah, उन्होंने भी actually they had contacted their astrologers and even they had told these people the same color. मुझे नहीं पता, but I don't think there's any correlation with you and the color. Like, how is you wearing a specific kind of clothing or a specific color clothing will help you clear the exams? I mean, now I think about it, I just laugh because मैंने actually वो किया था, actually placed order for those color clothes and I actually wore them to exams thinking that if I don't study, I'll still wear this clothes and then I'll clear my exams. And I'm not lying, I had scored really, really less in all the subjects. Like, I didn't even get like 40. Like, kuch nahi mila tha and I failed so badly. And that is when I realized that it's not about you contacting an astrologer or it's not about you wearing a specific clothes. This entire narrative you have set in your head that you'll only clear if you go to an astrologer is so false. I'm not saying that all the astrologers out there are lying about what they do. I'm not saying that at all, but the amount of people I have contacted, not 9 out of 10 but 10 out of 10, the predictions have always been wrong. Like, and वही होता है ना, the moment you go to one astrologer, his prediction comes out wrong, and then you go to second person, third, fourth, and all the predictions comes out wrong, you just start thinking that maybe all of this is just so fake. Like, if someone were to ask me tomorrow or today that do you believe in astrology, I would say I'm a skeptic because everyone had given me predictions which are absolutely wrong. And also after a point when I began working on terms of my mindset, I understood that no person can fast forward your success. Like, if you're meant to clear in 7th attempt or if you're meant to clear in 14th attempt, you will only clear at that attempt when God has your name written on that attempt. Like, no person can magically change that thing for you. And this took me like very long to understand. And once I began working on my mindset, the first thing I told myself was that, oh, by the way, I also remember doing this, and I'm sure a lot of people had also done this. So you have this apps, right, where you're supposed to pay a certain amount, and then you can talk to this different set of astrologers for certain minutes of time. Like you pay, for example, say 50 rupees, and then for about 2 or 3 minutes you can have a chat with them. And I remember doing this for the longest time. I would only have one question: ki when would my career go up? Like when will I get that success? And every single one of them kept telling me ki you have this issue in your kundli, you have that dosha, and they would always suggest me ki please do this puja and everything will be fixed. It's just that when you get so desperate, you are willing to take any route that comes in front of you. When you fall a victim of your own mind, when your mind starts controlling your entire being, believe me, you will take all those decisions which are just not meant for you. I was not willing to wait. I was not willing to sit down with myself and tell myself ki nahi, there'll be a moment when I will also clear. So if you're someone who is very desperate to clear your exams or want anything in life, firstly stop putting out that energy, because you will exactly receive what you put out in the universe. In fact, I would suggest sit down with yourself and be okay with failures. Like, I understand it's not easy when you see everyone around you move on with their life, but you cannot link confidence with your CA final exams. Like, you cannot say that if I don't have my qualification, I'll never be happy, because that's not how life works. Maybe that is what God is trying to teach you, ki dekho bhai, there's so much more to explore. I'll give you your qualification at the right time, but at least learn to live your life. There's so many things out there to do. Go and explore all of those. Like, you can study for a couple of hours at the same time, do something as well. So don't be so fixated about your qualification that you just stop living your life. So yes guys, that is one of crazy story I had about one of my attempts, talking about where I have been for the last couple of days, because I did not post any videos, and believe me, I've not been doing well of lately. I've just recovering from my fever, my stomach ache. I've been also having constant headaches, and which is why I couldn't film anything. Talking about today, I think it's day 6, I believe it is day 6, and I know I'm lagging behind by a lot, but I know मैं कुछ ना कुछ करके I'll definitely cover up my portions. Talking about today, I've finished a couple of chapters from FR and auditing. Not a lot. I still feel I can do well, but it's just that I'm still not well even as I'm filming this video. But I just wanted to come and post a video so that at least I can start my preparations again. So that's about it for today's video. I'll see you in my next. Until then, keep working hard. Bye bye.